everybody, including myself, is always talking about this word freedom. The kind of freedom you can get from building a YouTube channel. But not many people talk about the complexities of how to actually build a YouTube channel that gives you this freedom, how to do it in a way that actually changes your life. Most of us are drawn to YouTube because we want freedom. Freedom of time, freedom of location, financial freedom, and freedom to create what we want. I see this in my comments all the time. Many of you have this dream, this vague dream, but there's not a lot of clarity. There's no roadmap on how to actually get to that point where you can have that level of freedom. And without a roadmap, without having clarity, that dream just becomes a desire that causes pain because you kind of know what you want, but you've got absolutely no idea how to get there. And I know many of you're probably coming into the end of 2025 going into 2026, and you're thinking maybe this is a year that you go all in on YouTube and finally you can get to live out that dream and maybe get a taste of that freedom. And I know exactly what you're feeling because 12 months ago I was in the exact same space. This time last year I had 0 subscribers, 0 channel, 0 views and 0 business, but I did have a very clear vision, a very clear blueprint of what it is that I wanted, and I knew I just needed to put in the steps. And over the last 10 months, I managed to build this channel up to almost 20,000 subscribers. I built a community called The Really Real, which I'll leave a link in the description below. And I've also built an amazing educational business where I run a 90-day program, which has completely changed my life. So I've learned quite a lot over the last 12 months. So today I just want to offer some clarity and show you 3 different paths that you can take to leverage freedom in a way which suits you best. Path 1 is for freelancers. So this path is for those of you that are already skilled. You're already a freelancer, you're doing cool shit out there in the world. Maybe you're a videographer, an editor, a filmmaker, any kind of freelancer where you're already providing a service. You're out there doing your thing, you've already got the skill set and all that sort of stuff. And now you're building a personal brand, you're building a YouTube channel to show potential clients how it is that you work on set and your skill set and all that sort of stuff. So it gives you the opportunity to show people, who you are, how you work, and the kind of skills that you can actually offer by just demonstrating it live, while you're on set doing your thing or whatever it is that you're doing as a freelancer. The freedom reality for this creator is you still trade time for money. You create content, that content attracts clients, and then you spend more time serving those clients. You gain creative freedom in the work you choose, but you don't gain much time freedom. This path works best for people who love being hands-on with their craft. Path 2, the artist. So this path works best for artists who have a high skill that can demonstrate that online, and you generally have a really good personality and online presence where people would be just drawn into you. You're doing your thing, you're creating your art, you're just putting yourself out there, expressing yourself authentically, and that is basically your offer, that you are the offer of your channel and what it is that you do. So this kind of creator, you're not necessarily interested in doing any kind of programs or education or any of that sort of stuff. You're just purely somebody that wants to create. If you're an artist or a filmmaker, whatever it may be, you're just expressing that art form on your channel, and that is exactly what you want to do. The way that this works is by getting a lot of views. So this kind of creator needs a lot of volume for it to work because you're relying on AdSense, you're relying on brand deals and all that sort of stuff. And if you get a channel which is big enough and you get a big enough audience, you could also get people to tune into a Patreon account where people could just fund you basically and sponsor you as a creator. The freedom reality for this creator is you gain freedom to create, which is the main thing, but not freedom from creating. Your time goes into making content, producing content at high volume, and for some, that's the dream. For others, it becomes overwhelming. This path is perfect for artists who thrive when they're constantly creating. Path 3 is the educator. This path is for educators. It's for coaches, guides, anybody who has moved through a transformational experience, and now you have a blueprint, you have an offer that can take somebody through a process. So this kind of person is highly focused on driving impact, highly focused on helping somebody move through a transformational experience. You already have an offer, you have something of value, and this offer has come from you learning that skill, learning moving through that life experience, and now having a blueprint, a step-by-step process that can take somebody through that whole process. The cool thing about this is that offer can become a very high ticket offer. So you can have one offer that can sell over and over and over again. And then you, as the guide, as the coach, as the mentor, you help people move through that process. The freedom reality here is this is the path with the most real freedom. You build a system, you build an offer, you build a process that transforms people's lives. You put in the work up front, curriculum, structure, communication, marketing, and once it's all built, your content becomes simple and intentional. Your time goes into guiding clients, not grinding content. This is the path that I chose, and I thought about this long and hard, and this is the path that really aligned with where I was in my life and what it was that I wanted from my channel. So intention is really, really important. Knowing what it is that you want for your own life and knowing your skills, your insights, whatever it is that you can actually offer, you've got to be clear on that sort of stuff so you can know which path is right for you. So for me, like I said, it's taken me 10 months to get to this point where I now have this incredible offer. I built live, and then I built the curriculum, I built my program, and now I have a high ticket offer where I can take people through a transformational experience. The thing which is amazing about this is that right now, what I do is I put out one long form piece of content every single week, like this, just offering value. And then that one piece of content, when it speaks to the right person, that person could potentially become somebody who may want to move through this process with me, move through my 90-day experience. So every single piece of content, it's there to help people at scale. And then there'll be a small amount of people that will be interested in working with you in a more formal way. And the reason why this gives you the most amount of freedom is because the offer becomes high ticket. So if you have an offer which is somewhere between $2,000 and $5,000, some even $10,000 and $20,000, you think how many clients do you actually need in order to give you back the freedom that you want? And for instance, in my program, I run 2 90-minute sessions a week. I've already built up my curriculum where people move through it at their own pace. And then we go through these sessions together where I help implementation, all that sort of stuff. So I have the most amount of time now, because I've already done all the work. And that's what I wanted. I'm somebody who loves freedom, and freedom has been different for me throughout the different stages of my life. Now that I'm a father, I want maximum amount of time with my kids. I don't want to be away, all around the world on shoots like I used to be, where I was away for 3 to 6 months at a time. I want to be at home. I want to be with my family. I want to be driving impact, and I want to be able to do things that feel right to me. So what path should you take? This really depends on you. It depends on where you are in your life and what it is that you want. This is why I say the most important thing to really figure out is, what do you actually want? What do you want your channel to do for you? First and foremost, think about what you want your channel to do for you. Because once you recognize that the channel can be a roadmap that can resolve your desire, this freedom that you feel that you want, once you actually spell that out, and you get clear on what that is, then you figure out the path which is going to get you there. And out of these 3 paths, there are many different paths that you can take, but these are 3 paths I chose to speak about today. If you can see yourself moving through one of these paths, then that could be your route in 2026 for you to start moving towards this level of freedom that you hear everyone talking about online. This isn't going to happen overnight. There are many things that you need to learn in order to build an online presence, especially on YouTube. You need to learn how to do video. You know how to do lighting. You need to get good at sound. You need to learn how to edit. You need to know the marketing. You need to know how to actually reach people. You need to understand your mission, your origin. You need to understand all these different things. And if you're an educator, you need to learn the sales and the marketing and all that sort of stuff. Build out all the systems to make it all work. So I know there's a lot of people out there telling you that if you just do 3 to 5 steps, you're going to blow up and become a millionaire. This is just not the case. You've got to understand that if this is the process that you want to move into, there's going to be a process. It can take time. So I just want to give you the 3 different time stages that you can expect depending on who you are and where you are in your life. The first one is the expert with no online presence. The timeline will be somewhere around 12 to 24 months. If you've got no online presence and you've got a skill set, either as a freelancer or an artist or an educator, it can take 12 to 24 months, maybe even longer, because you've got to learn a lot of different things. So you need to be realistic about that. So don't think that this is a one-trick type of thing where you can just come in and just in a couple of weeks or a couple of months, this whole thing is just going to completely change your life. It's just not really going to be the case. So you're going to have to learn quite a lot of different things, put in a lot of different systems and all this sort of stuff in order for this to work. So that's a reality for this kind of position. Number 2 is the coach with some content experiences. The timeline will be somewhere around 6 to 12 months. So you've already kind of figured out how to use a camera, you're already uploading stuff to YouTube and all that sort of stuff, but things aren't really connecting. You don't really have a lot of clarity, your messaging isn't really landing, you don't quite know what kind of content to make. So if you're that sort of person, the reality for getting any level of freedom for this will be 6 to 12 months. And number 3, the short form educator ready for depth. Timeline here is 3 to 9 months. You know how to communicate. You've been doing stuff online. You've been doing stuff on Instagram or something like that, but you've been doing it in bursts, 60-second videos, 90-second videos. So you've kind of figured out that kind of thing. You've built an audience and all that sort of stuff. You have an offer. You know what you're doing. Now you want to build a YouTube channel. You want to get more organic content out there into the world. You want to build more connection. You want to build more trust. Once you choose your path, everything becomes clearer. Your expectations reset. Your strategy sharpens. Your blueprint becomes real. So think long and hard about what kind of creator that you want to do. You know, if you feel like you are a freelancer and you're enjoying that, you have the skill set and you want to continue to do that and just bring in some clients, then start building content that suits that. If you are an artist and you don't really want to work with people, you don't want to serve clients or any of that sort of stuff, you just want to create, then pick path number 2, which is the artist. And if you feel like you've moved through a transformational experience, if you feel like you've got something of high value to share, you already have an offer, you kind of know that you can take somebody through a blueprint, then this is the process for you. Like I said, that was my process because I wanted to drive as much impact as humanly possible with a life that I've already lived. And I knew that this would be the path that I could take where I could leverage the most amount of freedom. As somebody who had been a freelancer for many years, spending 3 to 6 months on the other side of the world, shooting films and stuff like that. Now I'm a father, I got a family, I don't want to be away from my kids. So I wanted to set up a system where I could do this in a space like this, show up every single week, make one video. That video becomes the assets that bring people into my program and drives impact on scale. That's what I wanted. So you just got to decide what works best for you. But just know, like I said, not many people talk about the complexities. This isn't easy. Any path that you take, it's not going to happen overnight. So just know that this is going to be a commitment. You've got to make a commitment. It's going to be a time commitment. It's going to take time. There's a lot of things to learn. But if this feels like something that you're really drawn towards, then this is going to be an exciting process for you. Let me know in the comments what kind of creator you feel like you fit into. If you want any more guidance on any more of these paths, let me know. And if you want to join my free community, I'll leave a link in the description below. It's called The Really Real, and it's called The Really Real for a real reason.